welcome along and welcome back to Attingham Park. Today we are going to be cracking on with the harvest. There is so much left to do, and well, this is our last good day before the rain starts affecting our ability to do the harvest. We're going to start off with field 3 here. It is our first field full of sorghum. So I'm going to get this harvester going into here, and then we can set up course play on it. I have got a brand new mod on today that hopefully will help us manage everything on here. So let's set a course up for this. As always, we're going to keep going with 2 harvesters, 2 headlands. Starting on the headland, the thing we need to check is what our angle is. It's currently set to 90 degrees, but given the edge of this field, I'm going to set it so that it's about, maybe 100 degrees and see, no, 95 degrees and see how that happens. So let's generate that. And that seems to fit this field slightly better, less trying to go over to the edge. So we'll go with that. Let's head out here. We want first waypoint with this. And away it goes, and you can see we now have an AI worker fill level that we're following. So all of our harvesters now will tell us all the time how full they are. That will give us the chance to actually be able to go and get some other jobs done, like getting some baling done or getting the mulching started on the field that we've just come off. So let's start this up and switch over and start that up and down, and I just need to go and get the course from the other combine. So we'll copy this course here, and then we can set it up here, first waypoint, and whoa. We need to go a little bit into the crop like we did with the other harvester. Otherwise, it will do exactly that. It'll lift up its header, and this one's on the right, and away it goes. And yeah, there we are. We've got both of our harvesters being tracked by our new fill level. So with those going, what I'm going to do is get our 8340 here started on the mulching. We're going to mulch the canola field that we did yesterday and get that started. We're also going to go and take the dual wheels off the... Whoa. Let's get that. Sometimes the gears on these, not the happiest things. There we are. And then we're going to take the dual wheels off the 6810. No, sorry, the 7810. And get that on the baler so that we can get some baling done. The fill levels are going to make things really easy for us to just zoom through fields and get lots and lots of jobs done today. So up with this mulcher, and let's go and get some fields mulched. So as the third field, 12A is going to be the target of our mulcher. We'll bring this into here like so. I'll just turn that there. We'll do the main part of the field first. So on this, again, we want to do pretty much all that setup. Automatic on there. Let's generate that, see if that stays flat. It does. Now I want to do 1 row to skip. So generate that. And that starts up at the top end of the field here. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. So first waypoint is here, and where we want to get it started is at the top end over here. Unfold our mulcher out the back and bring it round. Is this only doing 1 headland? It might only be doing 1 headland, but that's fine. First waypoint, and away it goes. That's down, and off it goes. Then, as I mentioned, the next job we got to do today is to get our 7810 with the wheels off, and oh, it looks like it's a little bit below Yeah. Oh, repairs are going to be expensive though. So customize, and we will take this back to just the standard wheels on it. Customize that. Yes. Okay, but I can't repair it at the moment. It's going to cost 2,100 to repair it. Actually, oh, I have a feeling we're going to run out of money. I'm going to repair it. It leaves us with £343. If we run out of money, we will have to borrow more. But I really do need to get these fields that we've got baled. So we need to get that done. Keeping an eye on those fill levels. We're up to about, nearly 70% on one of them and 65% on the other. So that's all good. And yeah, it's nice to have most of our tractors out and working and getting things done again, because this is just the most efficient way of doing it and means that we're going to be able to get things turned around. Can we? Okay. I don't want to buy. I want to refill this tractor. Oh, it's empty. Okay, we got enough fuel in here. We will have to keep an eye on things, though. Yeah, we are definitely going to have to borrow some money to get ourselves further through harvest. Thankfully, borrowing a little bit of money, we have plenty coming in with how much we're doing. So it's all good. We're in not too bad a place. In fact, I think we might take on... No, we'll go down the far end and we'll get 12C done. But yeah, we're going to have to bail up field 14 at some point and get to work on that. But our first combine is getting fairly close to being full. Also, coming up to this end of the field, looks like it's just finishing off the headland. Maybe. Let's see if it'll empty out. Nope, it's going to run off. Oh no, it is going to actually empty out a bit. So keep close to him, empty him out here. And the other combine is full. So once we've emptied this out, we need to go and empty the other one out, because it's still going around the headlands, while this one is wanting to cut in. And once it goes into its cut-in, I think we've probably emptied it out enough for it to go and cut in. We need to get it out of the way, because otherwise it's going to have problems with the one that's sitting there. Empty this out. Get it out of the way. And much better. After lots of maneuvering about on what is a very small field, we're almost at the end of it. I still haven't got down the opposite end in order to get the baling started. But field 3 is one of those fields that kind of knocks out fairly quickly. And our combines need to be able to be worked around it a bit. It's working out all right. We're doing well. We've got a field of... I think our second field today is a field of sorghum up the top end, so it's not too bad. I've actually come into my silo from the wrong direction, though. I've been trying to come in from the other way because we've got the spout here, and I want to try and avoid catching that with the trailer. And if I drive too far through here, then it goes too high. But we're good. We've got a field level of 27 in one combine and 6 in the other. That should mean that they both finish this field fairly easily. And as long as our next field is with sorghum, we should be fine going straight over there. No, it isn't. Our next field, so the fields that are ready are 3, 12B, and 2C. In fact, yeah, 12B is our next field. So, yeah, we'll head down there. That's sorghum. We don't need to empty the combines before we head down to that field. However, seeing as my tractor and trailer are here, I might as well as I go past. I mean, this is 27% full, so it's not going to get too far around the field before it needs to empty. Our second combine, though, is at 6%. We have a bigger problem. We have run out of money. I think, yeah, our mulcher has stopped. We've got £178 in as we've gone over the hour, but I think we're going to have to borrow a bit of cash in order to get things going. This combine is going to be facing the wrong way, emptying like this. So I don't think we need to empty the trailer before we move to the next field. But I think emptying the combines and getting them as far around the field as possible is a great idea. So let's head down to the next field, and then I need to sort something out with our money. So with both combines in position, what we'll do is we will pop to the bank over here and see if we can't find this. Yeah, there we go. Borrow 5,000. We're only up to 550,000 on our loan, which is not bad at all, given the size of our farm at this point. We will start up everything on this. Drive into our crop slightly. Try and get the front of the combine just far enough into the crop that we can set up a course here on this corner. We have... Oh, we need to clear the current course off. All right, clear that. Set course. We're not on the field enough. So that's what I was saying about making sure that I'm on the field enough to detect the field. There we are. 2 sharp lands, manual, 90 degrees, and generate. And that is pretty good. Good starting place, good ending place. Let's head back out here then. Copy this course, and first waypoint, away it goes. Perfect. Right, so second one, copy that course. We're putting this one on the right. Starter off, and our combines are going to be fairly close to one another this time, which is good. So this needs to go first waypoint, and away you go. And that now is off as well. We need to get this tractor restarted too. So this is across here. I kind of regret doing alternate rows on this. That's much more a setup for a tractor running with GPS rather than a tractor like this that isn't. So yeah, when I next piece of mulching, I won't be doing it on this. That was a mistake, and shouldn't have done it that way. But that is off again now as well. And now we need to get this out of the way. So let's move our 7810 out of the way. Get this doing the baling on here. Oh, unfold our baler so that that has the back out. Starter up. Down we go. And away we go. And everything is running. Being able to see my harvester fill level is great. It means that I can just crack on with the jobs that I need to crack on with on here. Anything that I need to do manual while we're harvesting, I can do. And like this, like just getting this 7810 here out and baling up our fields and getting these bales out of the way, because of course we can't work these fields anymore or any further until we've cleared out the until we cleared out the straw off them. And they can take a little bit of time in order to get these fields actually baled up. So I'm really quite pleased with this mod I found that is just letting me keep a tab on my harvesters a bit better than we have in the past, especially as we've ended up with 5 fields today that we can harvest. The more fields we can get through with today's harvest, the better off we'll be. We're expecting to get maybe 4 fields to do in August, but field 1 with our spring wheat in it, that has ripened as well. So yeah, the more fields we can knock out today and hopefully tomorrow, the better off we'll be, simply because we're gonna be in a place where we've got a lot of rain tomorrow and going into September. Exactly how much we don't know yet, but it could be fairly catastrophic. If it rains all day for any of those days, that could set us back badly. Our harvesters are coming up fairly full. I think, yeah, the one at the back is a slightly smaller tank on it, and as a result is sitting at sort of 96%. So what's he gonna do? Is he gonna... Which one is filling up at the moment? Yeah, so G is the front harvester, and F is the back one. No, he's doing lots of weird maneuvering. I don't mind the front one getting full, because that means he won't get too far away. We want to try and make sure that the back one is doing okay. And he's just doing lots of maneuvering. Of course it is. But it's at 97%. Oh, let's go cut in here. Right. So we'll empty this here, and then I think the other one will probably be ready for us to empty by the time we are in position. And yeah, managed to get himself full right in a difficult place for me to get my tractor and trailer into. There we go. Right, that should mean that we can empty out here. This will start going again, and then we can turn the corner and get the other one emptied. Hopefully with this one already empty at that point and maneuvering around to do its next pass. Nope, he is going to want to maneuver now. So while he's maneuvering and I've emptied him a bit, we'll go and get the other combine restarted. And then we can pick this up and top our trailer off once that's beginning to work that row. Yeah, and we can empty this forward combine completely here. Keep an eye out for when the numbers slow down on the unload. That will indicate that its tank is empty and it's just putting stuff straight in from the field. That's still going quite fast. And yeah, wow, I think we might actually get to the end of the field here with possibly a full trailer. Yeah, there we go. That is a full trailer, so we'll have to come back and empty worker F, which is the 87. Yeah, the TR87, because that is going to be full fairly soon. As I suspected, our smaller combine is almost full before we get back. Yeah, he's sitting at 95%. This is a fairly good yield we have here by the looks of things. And pull alongside. Yeah, and he'll keep going till the end of the row and then try and turn, which is slightly annoying because it's going to want to do a cut in then. So we'll let him finish off this row and we'll go and position ourselves at the cut-in. He's got enough to do that. And then by the time we've emptied this out, we're probably going to be needing to empty the other one out. So we're ending up doing a lot of carting here that I wasn't expecting to do. And we've not really got more than a headland round with the baling. We've caught up with the TR96 at the end of the row. We've got 58% space. Sorry, with 58%, 60% full. And we should be able to top up our trailer and go and tip this from here. And that will then give us some time to get back to doing some baling, I think. Meanwhile, and with some fairly perfect timing, it looks like our 8340 has finished work with the mulcher just here. So let's clear off the course off here. Prepare for the second one. Now we know that this field here, field 3, does best at 93 degrees or 95 degrees. So we'll bring this into here and clear the copied course off, set a new course. And this one we want to not have automatic. We want to do manual, 95 degrees. Should do us nicely and generate me a course. Perfect. And right, it starts up the top here. In fact, we want to change that slightly. Let's clear that. We want 2 headlands, because I think that was an issue on the previous field. Oh, and we're not going to skip any rows, as I said. Right, let's generate that. And that's starting up the top end. So we'll get this started, and then we'll see if we actually have any time to get any baling done. The unfortunate answer to that is no. Already our back combine is up to 92% and needs emptying. So we'll pick that up on this row here. I want to grab the other one. Actually, we're going to have to grab the other one and let that one stop, because otherwise it's going to try and do a cut-in and be full before it reaches the end of it. So we'll grab this here. It'll probably stop the second combine, because the yield on here is actually surprisingly good. These combines are filling up really quickly. Yeah, both combines will end up stopping, because this one will stop at the end of this row. So that works out fairly well. And yeah, you can see our back one now needs to be unloaded. And that is our first combine unloaded. So that can now get onto the next row, and we can take this back to the further one back and get that unloaded. And it means that we're not going to have any issues with either combine getting stuck in the middle of the next bit, or the next section of the field, without being able to unload, or having to make weird cuts into the crop in order to be able to unload. And combines aren't actually too far apart from each other still, despite the fact this one had to stop. It's in a fairly decent position. And that is that field. Well, that is that combine emptied. It's not going to be long till it's that field done as well. And before we can get back to the field, our front harvester is ready to empty. Our TR96, yep, that is sitting at the end of the field, ready to get emptied. Now, somebody did say in the comments on the last video, why don't I empty one harvester into the other at the end of the field and do the final bit of the field that way? And it's simply because the auger from this combine won't reach with these headers into the tank of the other. So yeah, it's slightly annoying that, and we can't go and empty that way, but we can move the combines out the way, or the harvesters out the way, and get things running in a fairly good way. Stop that. Clear the course off, because this field is done. I'm pretty happy though. It is not yet 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and while this combine is emptying out here, we'll take the other one and go and get set up on our next field. And that next field is 2C over here. So let's start up the combine. Oh, let's unfold it. Because it got to the end of the field and was able to actually fully complete with courseplay. It folded in. That is done. So start it up. Auger down. And into the crop we go. Far enough for it to recognize the field. Set up the course. Again with 90 degrees. And generate me a course. Perfect. So get out of there. Copy this course. And away we go. Then we grab the other combine. We'll put the auger in for this. And we want to copy that course, set it to the right hand side, and hopefully get there before the other combine gets too far ahead. We want a healthy gap between our two combines. Otherwise, we get the kind of issues we had earlier in the day on field 3, where they get very confused and mixed up. Otherwise, yeah, we want them close enough then that they're not running off on their own either. So it's a careful balance as to exactly where you want your combines to be, but this should be a healthy gap. I think this will work fairly well for us. So bring that to there, and we're on the right hand side. Away you go, and away the harvest goes. Meanwhile, we'll get this trailer of sorghum tipped. We got 36% full off this, and maybe, just maybe, we might get some more baling done. And finally, we're away with the baler again. We've only got 26% full on the harvester with the most in it at the moment. So with any luck, we might get around these headlands a couple more times. That's 2 headlands, or yeah, both headlands done, all 4 rows over the 2 combines. And we're only just coming up to 75% on our first combine. So that's good news. We will get into this row here then, and I think we'll head back and get the 7610 and head up to the field. And again, good timing with the 8340. If I didn't have to go and immediately empty my combines, then I would stop there and get that moved on to the next field. But we can, yeah, we can get that moved on to the field of sorghum we've just harvested. So that will then sort that out, and to have possibly 3 fields of that done today, although I think that'll be started today and not finished. Whereas I don't know which is our more full combine. I think it's the one that's at the back. Yes, it is. So we'll go and get that emptied, because that is getting very close to full. In fact, he stopped for some reason. Bring this alongside though. And yeah, I don't know why the combine has stopped, but he's ready to unload at the very least. Whereas the other one is about to be ready to unload as well. And he's going to do a cut-in, which is not ideal. Yeah, the 96 has started on the cut-in and has not got the capacity to make it through. So at the moment, it's going to cut a chunk out and get itself into position where we can unload it. Hopefully that's not going to get in the way of the other combine, but we'll see how things go. Just need to pull up beside it in here, and then swiftly back out once it's emptied. This will almost fill the trailer. Not quite, but it'll be fairly close. Yeah, look at that. And yes, it has. It's filled the trailer. So we're going to have to carefully back out of here. Get that combine out the way. And actually, that's worked out pretty well. 2 combines have caught up each other a little bit, and we have a full trailer to unload of canola already. And then while this is tipping, we can go and set the 8340 up on its next field. And that will be field 12B. It's gone 5:30, so I'm not expecting this field to get finished today, but we can at least get this going. Let's clear that off then, set the new course. This is going on field 12B. Generate me a course. No. Generate me a course. There we go. And we'll go set that going. Meanwhile, as our combines refill, we can get back to getting some bales produced. Because before you know it, our combines need emptying again. And in fact, the one that really needs emptying is the one that's coming to the end of the field. So let's... Oh, is that going to... Right, I know what we're going to do. We're going to take this combine. We will stop this here. Start the engine. And get the auger out. We'll empty this out. That is going to be full just before the end of the field, which is slightly annoying. So let's empty this out here. And then we can go and empty the other combine out in a moment without too much hassle. 3 full fields today is really, really good. I am very, very happy with our progress. We've actually got some baling done, not a huge amount. We've got a lot of mulching done, which is really good news. But yeah, 3 fields harvested was exactly what we needed to do. We've got field 6, which is a bit of a trek to go and get done. So if we have early morning rain that clears up, we can probably go out to field 6 and get that done. If we don't have early morning rain, what we can do is get field 1 done. And then when we get some rain, we can take stuff out to field 6. So I think we're in good stead, whatever happens. Our only problem would be if it rains all day next time. We'll get some baling done, we'll get some mulching done, but it will just cause us a huge amount of problems if we're unable to get any harvesting done next time at all. However, how successful has today's harvest been? Where are we? We've got 63,000 litres of sorghum. That is a maximum value at the moment of nearly 60,000. We've added some more canola. We've basically got nearly 2 full trailers of canola off here. So we've got about 27,000 litres of canola today. That takes our total of that up to 53,921 expected this year. So we're looking at 240,000 from our harvest, which is really good. And we've still got 4 fields to go on here, including our new large field 13 with a whole load of sunflowers. So we're in a really good place, and speaking of really good places, that is a really good place to leave it for today. So all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.